Are you ready to pack for your next cruise? In this video, I will share with you 7 cruise packing strategies and help you decide what you should pack for your next cruise. Let's get started. I know there's a lot of cruise essentials and comfort items that you want to take with you on your next cruise. And the best way to make sure everything on your cruise packing list fits is to pack efficiently. Don't just jam everything into your suitcase at the last minute. Pack in an organized manner to make sure that everything fits and you can find it easily later on. Have you heard about rolling your clothes? This technique actually takes up less space and results in fewer wrinkles than more traditional folding methods. I use this on all of my shirts and many of my pants. You can also use compression packing cubes. Regular packing cubes are so 2023. Use compression packing cubes so you can condense your clothes even more. And of course, you can always pack smaller items inside of larger ones. I discovered that my water shoes fit inside my canvas slip-on shoes, which then fit inside my husband's Crocs. That's 3 pairs of shoes for the size of 1. Now, packing efficiently also means packing more densely, and that means your suitcase will weigh more. It's not a bad idea to invest in one of these portable luggage scales so that when you get to the airport, you don't incur any extra baggage fees. The simplest way to save on luggage space is simply by packing fewer clothes. I know, that sounds way easier said than done. But you can plan your cruise outfits wisely and make sure items do double duty. For cruises longer than 4 days, just plan on doing laundry on the ship. Most cruise lines offer valet laundry. It's also known as wash and fold laundry. You get a bag, fill it with all your dirty laundry, and the cruise line will wash it for you for a cost of between $15 and $50 per bag. This seems really expensive, but when you consider the cost of checking a second bag at the airport, these days, it's about the same price. Disney Cruise Lines, Carnival, Princess Cruises, Holland America, and a few other lines offer self-service laundry machines on board their ships. For the cost of about $3 per load of either wash or dry, you can do your own laundry on the ship. This is a great option to keep your clothes clean. I recently discovered laundry detergent sheets. This is a new item that's actually trending on Amazon right now. They're much easier to pack than liquid detergent or even powdered, and they have the added benefit of keeping your clothes smelling fresh inside your luggage. 1 or 2 sheets is enough for a full load, or you can tear a sheet in half and use that to hand wash smaller items in your bathroom sink. Experienced cruisers already know this packing strategy. Pack your pre-cruise outfit in your carry-on luggage. You've spent hours perfectly packing your suitcase. The last thing you want to do is open it at the hotel and end up with everything scattered haphazardly around the room. Keep the items that you'll need for your plane ride, hotel stay, and the first few hours on the ship in your carry-on. As a reminder, these items should include your pre-cruise outfit, pajamas for your overnight stay, a swimsuit, electronic devices like your iPad and your laptop, chargers, external batteries, these can't be packed in your checked luggage anyways, medications, cash, your passport and other travel documents, and a printed copy of your cruise reservation. Don't rely on the internet working once you get to the port. If there's an item that you'll need that isn't allowed on your airplane carry-on, like a larger bottle of shampoo for instance, make sure you pack this in an easy-to-reach place of your checked luggage. While we're on the topic of carry-on bags, what type of bag should you bring? These small roller suitcases are quite popular and very convenient at the airport. But once you get on the cruise ship, you won't be using this and it'll just take up space in your closet or under your bed. I recommend using a backpack instead. Once on your cruise, you can use this as a day pack for your shore excursions. You've been dreaming about this cruise for weeks, months, maybe even years. I know that you've analyzed the details of that schedule and have a plan for every day of your cruise. Make sure you pack the appropriate cruise outfits. Are you planning on going rock climbing or ziplining? You'll need closed-toed shoes for that. No sandals allowed. Have you signed up for a walking tour as one of your shore excursions? Make sure you have a pair of comfortable shoes. Create a packing list and cross-check it against your cruise itinerary to make sure you don't forget any essential cruise items. Most importantly, check the weather a week or less before your cruise departs. Sunshine, rain, snow, Make sure you're prepared. The good news is that you can probably pick up key items like sunglasses, a rain poncho, or even a winter coat in the cruise ship's premium shops. The dress code on cruise ships has relaxed in recent years. Gone are the days where you're expected to wear a three-piece suit or a ball gown to every dinner. Most cruise lines have a smart casual dinner dress code. This means shorts and excessively revealing attire is banned, but otherwise cruisers are left for themselves to decide what an appropriate cruise outfit is. For Joe and I, dressing to the nines is not a priority, but you already know that if you've watched our video about our experience on Princess Cruise Lines here. But if you do like to dress up, you've probably planned each formal night outfit for your cruise. Save time and frustration by packing each formal outfit in its own hanging bag, like what you'd get from a laundromat. Label the bag with the intended day of wear and place all of your accessories like earrings or a necklace into a Ziploc baggie and include that alongside the clothes. When you unpack on the first day of your cruise, you could easily hang this bag in your stateroom closet. Then when you're preparing for your special night, you can have everything together and you won't be searching for that one item that got tucked in a forgotten pocket of your suitcase. A bonus tip here, if you are packing delicate clothes, wrinkle release does wonders. The staff on a cruise ship will go out of their way to get you whatever you desire, within reason. But there are some things you just can't get on a cruise ship, and packing these comfort items will make your cruise more enjoyable. All cruise lines include basic necessities in the bathroom, including liquid hand soap, shower gel, shampoo, and conditioner. In my early days of cruising, I relied on these items rather than bringing my own. But I much prefer bar soap to shower gel, and the 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner combos just don't cut it. After a really disappointing experience with the shampoo on Princess cruises, I've decided to pack my own from now on. Check your cruise line rules to see their policy on sodas and alcoholic beverages. Of course, these drinks are available on the ship, usually for a fee. But the selection of brands and flavors is not as varied as you would find on land. Many cruise lines will allow you to bring a dozen cans of your favorite soda on board. You can bring any pre-packaged, unopened snack food onto the cruise ship, but absolutely no homemade goods. If you wonder why you'd bring your own food onto a cruise ship that has seemingly endless gourmet options, well, then you've never cruised with a family of picky eaters before. Also, it is nice to have snacks to bring along on your shore excursion. Remember, the food rules go both ways here. You cannot bring non-packaged items off the ship either. That means no fruit, sandwiches, or cookies from the buffet. Your best bet if you want to pack a snack for port will be to bring your own supply of granola bars. We always pack a reusable water bottle and a thermal mug for hot beverages. While you can get basic hot coffee and tea on a cruise ship, many connoisseurs prefer to bring their own supplies. Tea bags or loose tea leaves are small and easy to pack. If you make drip coffee, a Melita-style filter and some ground coffee beans don't take up much space either. You can ask your stateroom attendant for a carafe of hot water or get your own at the buffet. If you are fussy about creamer or sweetener for your coffee or tea, then you could bring a small supply of your favorite brand with you. As a side note, while coffee and tea are technically allowed in your carry-on, I've found that these items always trigger a security alert. Avoid the hassle of getting your carry-on bag searched and just pack these in your checked luggage. I just learned about the coolest new product, collapsible reusable straws. Most cruise lines and cruise ports have switched to using paper straws to keep plastic out of the ocean. This is a commendable change. But paper straws tend to disintegrate in your drink after about 10 minutes. These collapsible metal straws are the size of a laser pointer and fit on a key ring. I can't wait to try this out on my next cruise. You may also want to pack a small bottle of dish soap and a sponge to wash your water bottle, travel mug, and reusable straw. These days, most people have an array of electronic devices to keep themselves entertained. Phone, smartwatch, tablet, laptop, handheld gaming device, and Bluetooth headphones. I bet you can think of a few more. These all need to be charged, and outlets are at a premium in cruise cabins. Invest in a cruise-approved, non-surge protected outlet extender. You can also bring a travel adapter to make use of the European outlets found in your stateroom. An external battery pack is handy in case you need to charge your device when you are away from your stateroom. At night, I sleep much better with a little bit of white noise. You can download an app on your phone or tablet to generate this white noise, but another option is to pack your own portable fan. These fans will also provide air circulation, and those rooms can get stuffy, especially if you don't have a balcony. Just make sure that the fan is powered by USB. Some cruise lines don't allow portable fans that plug directly into the wall. You may also want a nightlight, especially if you have an interior cabin. But I've actually found that there's enough light leakage through the stateroom door that I've never had a problem. In fact, if you're a light sleeper, make sure you pack a sleeping mask. On the subject of sleep, you might be tempted to pack your own pillow, and if you have the space, I'd highly recommend it. But don't be afraid to ask your stateroom attendant for a different pillow or an extra pillow. They have a huge supply on these cruise ships, and they're always happy to make sure you get a good night's sleep. With all these little things you're bringing on your cruise, it would be easy to misplace some of these cruise essentials. That's why staying organized is key. Many cruisers swear by the over-the-door organizer. There are several different styles of these that can be hung on the back of your closet or bathroom door, on your closet rod, or on the stateroom wall using magnetic hooks. These are great for keeping small items together. If you use packing cubes, these can go directly from your luggage to the shelves in your closet. No need to unpack whatever's inside. A dedicated bag for your electronics will help you keep all those power adapters and cables organized. We always have a beach bag hanging near the door of our stateroom, ready for the next trip to the pool or the beach. Inside, we keep our towel clips, swimming goggles and snorkel, waterproof money belt, and suntan lotion. Some cruisers recommend bringing a life jacket, but I've actually found that either the cruise line or the shore excursion company will provide these if necessary, and they are pretty bulky to pack. A folder with stationery supplies has come in pretty handy during many of our travels. I bring lined paper, a few pieces of colored paper, a handful of pencils, and a set of 5 different colored pens. With these supplies, I can take notes for myself and make special cards like a birthday card or thank you note if the occasion arises. If you have a lot of medications that you take daily, a pill dispenser will come in pretty handy. These are allowed on most cruise lines. It isn't required to have the original medicine bottle. However, it is recommended to carry a copy of your prescription and your doctor's information with you. A photo of the original pill bottle or a download of the prescription card should work. And finally, it's always useful to have a supply of different size bags with you. Small Ziploc bags are great for keeping jewelry and your foreign coin collection together. Plastic convenience store bags can keep dirty clothes and dirty shoes separate from the rest of your luggage. Scented garbage bags are great for dirty laundry, and it won't smell quite so bad when you get home. And an extra duffel bag or tote bag will come in handy when you pick up just a few too many souvenirs on your travels. Well, I've saved my best packing strategy for last, and that is don't lose your suitcase. I know that's a little bit out of your control, but there are a few things you can do to help prevent this from happening. First, be sure to remove any old airline tags or stickers from your luggage. These barcodes are used to route your luggage to the right destination, and if an old one accidentally scans, it could end up at a completely different city than you. Your ID tag should have your current information, but I'd recommend getting one that conceals the contact information to protect your privacy. Use a colorful luggage strap to easily identify your suitcase once it comes out at the baggage claim. And once you do get your luggage, check it over to make sure it's not damaged. On our 18-day South American cruise, our luggage was badly cracked by the baggage handlers. We had to use an entire roll of duct tape to hold it together enough to fly home. I was pretty annoyed until I realized that this was actually covered by our travel insurance. So if this happens to you, take photos and document the damage immediately. Then check with your travel insurance policy. Even if the damage was limited to your suitcase and not the contents inside, you may still be entitled to some compensation. Well, there you go. 7 cruise packing strategies. Do you have a favorite cruise packing tip that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And now it's time to get packing for your next cruise. And don't forget, adventure awaits.